Hello and welcome, Starseeds. Welcome to today's Starseed Healing Circle. So as per the poll that I sent out last week, I saw there was quite a bit of interest in the light body activation. So I decided to start with the first center for today's session. So let's dive in and tune in, because I want to, as always, have a focus, and I want us to be able to use your focus as a way that you can connect with the light body, and also use the light body then to get you to a place where you can practically and actively use that. So let's start with our tune in. We've got the Light Body Activation Lightcode for today. So perhaps close your eyes and just center and set your intention for what it is that you would like to work with today. What would you like to heal or release, manifest? What would you like to bring into your life? And when you've got your focus ready, you may open your eyes and just allow your eyes to gently rest on the light code. Perhaps trace it like it is a labyrinth for your eyes. Or perhaps just let your eyes be drawn to a part where it is drawn to. Keep your focus and intention in mind. And know that we are going to be interacting with the light body, which may be something a little bit new and a new tool that you can use within your life. Spend as much time here as you need, and you may pause the recording if you need to. Okay, so the light body is something that was brought to the world. I think it was in the late or early middle 90s. May have been a little bit earlier, by Sanaya and Dwayne Packer. Sanaya Roman, sorry, my brain is a little bit fried. So Sanaya Roman and Dwayne Packer, and they channel Oren and Daben. And Daben started bringing through the light body activations. So the work that I'm going to be sharing with you is the work as based on Daben's work. I have been studying the light body activation and with Dwayne and Sanaya since 2007, and I find the material and the work very, very, very powerful and activating. So the light body is another layer that sits beyond what we already know. So we've got our physical body that we all know about. We've got our chakra system that we all know about. The chakra system is still there. Physical body is still there. The light body is another layer that's added onto that. And for most part, it lays dormant, and people are not really aware of this. And as you become aware of this and you start activating it for yourself, that starts waking up, and you can start tapping into these new finer frequencies and bring that into your life. So you can use these as tools for manifestation, or for growth, or for spiritual development, psychic development, or anything like that. There are 10 centers within the light body, and our 3 lower centers, some of them do correspond with the chakra system. Like I mentioned, it's just a different layer. And the lower 3 centers is called the power base. And those are the only ones that we can actively not engage with, but control. We can control them actively and physically using muscles within the body. As we go to the higher levels, there's no muscle to work with that you can connect. So the frequency gets finer and it gets a different level. There is a slight contraction that you can create, but it is on an energetic level and not so much on a physical level. So for the first 3, we'll be working with a specific muscle, and the process basically is going to be creating small contractions and releases with the muscle group that you're focusing on, while doing specific patternings and visualizations. And obviously I'll be beaming the energy on your side and sending that frequencies as well, the transmissions, because I have the experience of the light body and how to activate it and how to work with it, and because I've been working with it for so long. So there'll be a transmission, and I'll also ask that Daben be present with me while I'm working with you, because that is obviously the source of this particular system. Right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of background about our first center we'll be focusing on today. I'm going to keep it brief. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I will give you some pointers, and then as we progress through the other levels, I may come back to this one and give you a little bit more information, so that we get to a deeper level of understanding with each of the centers as we move up and through the 10 centers. So as I'd mentioned before, we'll probably need about 12 sessions for this particular work. We may actually need more. And so we'll just go with it and see how it goes, and we'll add on to that as and when we need to. Okay, so let's have a look at the setup. So some time ago already, I channeled a light code that works with the few of the centers that are the most important, sort of the main base centers. And I just thought I would bring this in so that we can let this settle in. You don't need to understand what's going on over here. But just maybe let your eyes be drawn to any part of this, and just soak it up. And you can always come back to this as well if you wanted to spend more time, and pause if you wanted to just soak it up a little bit. So our first center we're going to be working with is called Nu-Ya, or it's N-U-A, Nu-A. And it sits at the base of the spine, and it forms a cone shape. Now this cone shape we can control, or the purpose of this work is to learn how to control this cone shape. So normally if we take that cone shape and we stretch it and we make it a little bit more like a cylinder, we keep the energy contained. We get a good connection, but we contain the energy. And in the beginning, this is probably the better place for you to be. I would not recommend that you go too crazy with this. As you progress, you can open up the cone shape further, but as we open the cone shape, what you do is you start opening yourself up to the world around you. Now, if you're sensitive already, you definitely don't want to do too wide with that, so it's really important for you to not rush this process. This is a energetic muscle that you are practicing or stretching, and so you need to also be conscious and aware of your own abilities with this. As we make it wider, we allow more energy in. So you want to modulate this. You don't want to go too crazy, because that can go really, really wide. And ultimately what we can do is we can get that cone to be almost horizontal, like a horizontal plane. But if you are at this level, you are really soaking up a lot of energy. So I would not recommend doing this until you know exactly what's happening within the center and how the center is focusing and working. Lengthwise, you want to focus on anywhere where it's sort of just a short little cone just above the knees and to a point where it goes just under the feet. Depending on, obviously you're going to be sitting on the ground or something, so just look at distance wise how it's going to work for you. I would really recommend starting off small and maybe do small movements with this, narrowing the cone or widening the cone as you need to. But you definitely don't want to open it up too big. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get comfortable. I would strongly suggest sitting on a yoga mat, cross legs or something. I will switch over to another video now where we're going to be doing that. And I want you to get comfortable, straight spine and seated. I'll see you on the other side. We're going to start with a few warm-ups before we go into the light body activation session for today. For best results, you want to sit perhaps on your yoga mat. You can sit in the chair, but what we want to do is we want to have the knees lower than the butt. So I have some yoga blocks that I'm sitting on. You can do that, so you can choose depending on where your back is and all of that. You want to, or your flexibility, choose a height that's going to work for you. Perhaps a yoga block, perhaps a bolster, or you could even roll up your yoga mat, the end of it, and then sit on the roll. That also works really well. Posture wise, whatever works for you, whether it's cross legs. Some people prefer to sit in a rock pose where you sit on your knees. If you're comfortable to do that, you can do that as well. But you'll be sitting like this for about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes. So you really want to be comfortable. The most important thing is that you want your spine to be straight throughout this process. And you want to be comfortable. So be sure that whatever posture you choose is something that you feel comfortable with and that's going to work for you. If you prefer sitting on a chair, you can do that. Just make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the floor and that your spine is straight. So make sure the chair is not too high. You can lie down for this, but I would strongly recommend sitting. We're going to start by warming up the spine a little bit and just doing a few light stretches. So perhaps just close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to start gently rocking, so leaning back, arch your back. And then lean forward, arch the back, look up. So just start very, very slowly doing this sort of gentle forward, backwards rocking. Getting the pelvis to roll on the bolster or the pillows or the roll that you're sitting on. So just extending, flexing the spine. Synchronize your breath with this. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Just follow your breath and just gently warming up the spine. You can close your eyes, perhaps roll your eyes up to your third eye. Inhale forward, exhale back. Move at your own pace. As your spine starts warming up, you may want to increase the speed a little bit. Inhale forward, exhale back. Come to center, straighten the spine, inhale, draw navel in towards spine, pull your navel up and into your chest. Contract your base of your spine, your perineum, squeeze the sex organs and anus, and just pull all of that in and up. Roll your eyes up to your third eye, squeeze, hold the breath. Exhale. Just be here for a moment, experience the experience. Next we're going to start doing little rolls rolls and circles with the spine. So keep your spine straight and just rotate like you're stirring a spoon. Imagine that your hips is like a jar of peanut butter and you're trying to scoop out the peanut butter or the jam or the honey from the corners. Synchronize your breath with the movement. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you go back. Relax the jaw. Imagine a little hook on the top of your head, pulling the head up, helping you with your stirring. Inhale forward, exhale back. When you come to your center, just come back to center. reverse direction. Start small, and then you can make it bigger as you go along. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you go back. Nice big movements. Come back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Pull your navel up and into your body. Pull your anus and your sex organs and your base of your spine all the way up. Squeeze and pull all in. Bring your eyes up to your third eye. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and hold. Exhale. And just be in this moment. Experience the experience. Next, bring your index finger and thumb together, just lightly touching the pads. Okay. Arms are up like you are doing goalposts. So 90 degrees with your elbows, 90 degrees with your shoulders. Sit nice and tall. We're going to twist over to the left. And as you go left, you inhale. Keep your head facing the same direction as your chest. Inhale. Twist over to the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Follow at your own pace. Keep the spine straight up. Get as much movement into the base of the spine as possible. Inhale left, exhale right. And close your eyes. Roll the eyes up to the third eye. Keep your focus there. Come to center, reach up high, stretch your fingers out. Inhale, hold your breath. Core navel in towards spine and up. Pull your base of your spine, your perineum, your inner sex organs all the way up and into the body. Roll your eyes up to your third eye. Stretch your fingers. Hold the breath. Exhale, calm down. Just be in the moment. Experience the experience. And then get yourself comfortable. You're going to remain here for the light body activation. So just find a way that you can perhaps get yourself seated again. Make sure that you're comfortable. And we're going to continue with eyes closed and nice, slow, deep breathing. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw. Palms can face up if it's comfortable, or you can have them down, it doesn't matter. You could have your hands in your lap, whatever feels comfortable. If you need to move your hands during the meditation, that's fine. Welcome. This is Darben. Close your eyes. Sit comfortably with your spine erect. Breathe slow and deep. Find a rhythm within your breath that will support your work today. And imagine your mind like a crystal clear lake high in the mountains. The lake reflects everything around it. As you look in the water, and if you see any ripples, use the unlimited power of your mind to make the water as still and clear as possible. Until the water is like a clear, clean mirror. And as you look at the reflections, your body becomes more and more relaxed. Your mind and your emotions become more and more relaxed. And scan through your body and see if there's any areas that may feel a little discomfort. And just shift and move to find a place of comfort. Relax the muscles of the body. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. And bring your focus and your awareness to the base of your spine. Become aware of the placement of your body on the floor or the chair. Notice how effortless it is to sit, as gravity gently pulls you down. So relax all the muscles and allow yourself to gently be pressed into the floor, grounding and anchoring. The first center can be controlled with a slight muscle contraction. The muscle we're looking at is an internal pelvic floor muscle, just on the inside of the vaginal wall for women, and for men just in front of the prostate. Imagine that you really need to go pee and you are squeezing to hold, but the muscle contraction is going to be a lighter squeeze. But perhaps what you want to do is, in the beginning, just give it a good hard squeeze. Just squeeze all the muscles of the pelvic floor and feel what muscle you are working with. Gradually, we want to hone in to that small little muscle and do micro movements just with that small muscle. You will have to find where this muscle sits. And so keep exploring as we progress with the work. The center is called Nuya, and the name acts as an activation. So I will be working with the name while transmitting the activation. So for example, if I say Nuya, then I want you to contract the muscle on the Nu, and on the Ah, you relax and release the contraction. Nu, contract the muscle. Ya, relax the muscle. With each contraction and relaxation, try and make the focus to that muscle smaller and smaller, so that the focus goes from a larger group of muscles to one single muscle contraction. As you progress, it goes from a noticeable clenching or relaxing or pinching of the muscle to a very small, just fraction of a movement. So practice with me. Nuya. Nuya. adjusting your cone, perhaps lengthening the cone a little bit. Adjusting the cone, making it a little bit wider, perhaps a little bit longer. Stay within your comfort zone. Adjusting your cone, perhaps making it a smaller, longer, cylindrical shape, keeping the energy more focused. Nuya, 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 nuya. Nuya, 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 nuya. Adjusting the cone, perhaps widening it a little bit. Lengthening it, shortening it, just finding where it feels comfortable for you. Nuya, nuya, nuya. Just be in this moment. Sense the sensations. Coming back into your body, into this now space reality. Gently guiding that cone a little bit smaller and shorter. Relaxing the muscles. Bringing your focus and awareness to your surrounding areas. And we bid you good day for now. When you're ready, gently flutter open your eyelids. Coming back into this space. And I hope you had a pleasant journey. I would say for this particular exercise, if you can do it once a day, that'll be fantastic. Don't do it more than twice a day. It does take time for you to build these energy bodies and to activate them fully for yourself. But once you have them activated, you can run these energies whenever you need to, whether you're standing in the shop or while you're walking in the park. So for now, take it slow, don't overdo it. Remember as well, don't make the cone too long, don't make it too wide. In the beginning, we can work with that later. For now, you just really want to be able to open the cone a little bit, open it, move it, and get it to a comfortable space. We don't want to soak up the entire surroundings or planet into your fields. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye for today, and then I will see you in our next session. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.